Once for me.
Is it? Yeah, you're a one banger.
One bang.
AM, PM.
AM, dude.
AM, dude. And then just stack up all day.
Yeah.
Usually 2.
2.
I think as well, a lot of
What
poos,
times are we talking?
AM and a PM. 3 or 4.
We're on and welcome to the Ride Companion, where we not. There we go. Normally we have a clicker board.
Lost it.
Lost it. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks. Good.
That's nice to know.
Yeah, good. I'm excited about this episode. I think we got loads and loads of questions.
Okay, we're doing listener questions for this episode, folks. That's because we don't have a guest because we didn't know we were recording today.
Mate, it's exciting. I like listener questions. We always end up on tangents. We go from
questions,
and we got quite a few to get through. So sorry if we don't get to yours.
Is there really? Yeah, is there a few?
Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, there's a few.
Okay, do you want to do one and then I'll do one and then you do one and then I'll do one and then you do one, then I'll do one?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're getting straight into it. I was going to ask you a question.
Oh, go on.
Do you think all your thoughts, like all your memories, are always in your head?
Ooh.
Or do you think they actually do disappear, like a trash can on your laptop, gone? Or do you think if you sat with someone, because I was thinking this in the car just then when we were talking about like your best night ever, do you think it's in there? Like you could just remember the whole thing, or is it gone?
I think that's such an interesting question. That question alone is a podcast worth.
It is, isn't it? Interesting, because sometimes, right, we all have this thing, everyone can relate to this, something just pops into your head, and you're like, I have not thought about that since...
Yeah.
The actual, the one I thought about today, I was thinking about nicknames from people at school.
Yeah.
I was driving today and I thought of this girl who everyone called Sadie the Fish. And it's only because a mum worked in fish counter.
Okay.
That was all it was.
That's nice. And that's
that's stuck.
Fine.
And
Stunk, did you say? Stuck, yeah. And that's fine.
Sadie the Fish.
Sadie the Fish.
Right?
Yeah.
Always Sadie the Fish,
yep.
All through school. Haven't thought about Sadie the Fish since I was probably 14.
What's she up to now? She's not. I assume she's not. Doesn't use that on social media.
No, I don't think so. I couldn't even tell you her real name. It might not even have been Sadie.
Mm.
So I was just thinking about nicknames, and that's a good example though of something that just like, and you just go whoa, and then you can think of her, and you can think of like where you saw her and a mum in the shop.
I like to understand things. I like when things make sense. I like that. A car, I like to know how it moves forwards and how it's put together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it gets to computers. I don't understand it. It's beyond what I can think of. Understanding my brain and how information is stored is so beyond it, and yet it's something I use every day. So it's such a weird thought.
Yeah. Weird to think, isn't it? Do you think that it's all in there? Well,
I think that when you rebuild a memory, they're not accurate. My memories of things are like romanticized. So all of these sort of like amazing memories of like vivid memories that have happened throughout life. I think that you change them in your brain. I think that you make them better. They're like you know when you get a photo and you put the lux up, you put the little magic wand, click. Boof, vivid colours.
Yeah.
It's like that for my memories. So I always try and be accurate. I don't try and like over exaggerate stuff. But quite often they must be.
Must be over exaggerated, yeah.
Some stuff you're just like, it couldn't have been that good.
Yeah.
That was just me experiencing something for the first time, for instance.
Yeah, totally. And then you tell yourself for years after what it was like, and then maybe you like Chinese whispers in your own head.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and then all of a sudden you've made it a little bit better. Yeah,
and every time you retell it, it gets a bit much, doesn't it? Because every time you retell it, you notice how people take it on board, and certain bits will go down better than others. So then naturally you weigh the storytelling towards those bits.
True.
Not consciously.
No.
But I don't think that you don't do that subconsciously. I think that you do.
Yeah.
So you know the bits that people react to, and then they become your favourite bits, and then you make those bits even better,
True.
And bigger, and
it's fascinating, isn't it? That all of these memories, all of these thoughts, are just in this thing above your eyes, And every now and again they just come out and you're just like, oh yeah, I forgot about that thing.
So interesting. What's your earliest memory truly that you have?
Wow, big question.
This is likely to be one that
I really need to think about that for a long time.
So I know what mine is.
Do you?
Yeah.
What is it?
So until I was, yeah, big time, dude. No, so I lived until I was 3. I lived in Belgium, in Brussels. My dad worked there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had all at this. Just everywhere we went, it felt like it was a pump track, and I was a really annoying child that had to be moving and on wheels all the time. Not that it has any relation to riding now, but it was like a constant
early pump track.
Wasn't? Yeah, so it was like bits of concrete rollers.
Okay,
and they had them just. It felt like everywhere. Like, so I do have memory, but I remember I had a scooter and I was going down, and I remember the feeling of the.
Okay, I think this is a fun exercise.
Yeah, it is,
to sit and really try to think, because someone said this ages ago about when you scroll social media, it's an interesting and fun exercise to sit and just scroll your mind.
Yeah,
like just sit in silence. It's almost like meditation, I guess, but you try not to think with meditation, but actually I always sometimes try and just come up with like a keyword, whatever that keyword could be, and then you just think back about your earliest memory of that, and you just keep working back, and then things come up you forgot about, or people. It's
crazy recalling stuff, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's crazy recalling stuff, because you're like, how is that in there?
Yeah,
I've got so many things that I should remember in the front of my head, people's names, times that I've got to do something, jobs I've got to do, and they just go, and then I remember something so vividly
from forever ago.
Yeah, I know that I know that some of my memories from when I was 3 or younger, I know they're right, because we went back to Brussels and I could tell which was our house.
Oh wow,
which is pretty crazy. Yeah,
and that
was when I was like 12 or something.
Oh wow.
But then also the problem is I now don't know about remembering. It's like as Chinese whispery as possible, isn't it?
Yeah. Can you picture it now?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, but probably is.
But it
nonsense.
Might be. Yeah.
It could be nonsense. I don't have any fact check.
It's funny to think that maybe your brain and your eyes are like a GoPro that's just storing, and it gets stored like on an SD card.
Yeah.
And then it moves to one side, and then another SD card comes in, and you store, and then you can go back and find the SD card and find out the thing.
Yeah.
But some bits of the SD card seem to be missing sometimes, which is funny, because if you talk to someone and, like you're saying, you maybe talk to a friend, you had a shared experience and their experience is quite different to yours.
Yeah.
But you were literally there at the same time experiencing the same thing.
Annoyingly, traumatic experiences and sad experiences stick more, and I don't know why. Maybe they're more like burnt into your memory.
Like emotional as well, like an emotional feeling.
Yeah, So do you, like, out of interest, these are the 2 options. What do you remember more of? First big crash, first time you whacked a turn and thought, I'm a ledge.
Yeah, first big crash, of course. Yeah,
Same.
Of course.
Same.
Mine
was your first big crash?
Mine weren't a crash. Mine was actually, and one of my first memories, and when you said it, the memory that came to mind was I had a little chrome BMX when I was quite small. My dad found it in a skip or some shit. And I was pedaling down the side of the road, and a woman opened a car door.
Oh.
And it caught me underneath the jaw. And that's one of my earliest memories. I was young.
Yeah.
And that's the first big one where it obviously fell off. I hit not a lamppost, what's it called? Post box.
Yeah.
Decent crash, like, I was cut and broke a finger or some shit. That's like one of my first memories, and I remember the woman.
I've got one. This is like we're just remembering things.
Yeah.
I've got one that I reckon, I don't know. I think that a lot of, maybe we won't be the only people that remember this who are listening to the podcast. Dad putting helmet on, pinching. Do you remember that?
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
I remember that. Like,
that is a great one.
It's inescapable. It's like a wasp sting, and it's like, and imagine how young you have to be to need someone to do up your helmet.
Yeah.
So that means we got memories back. That's probably before what I'm thinking I can remember back to.
My first helmet one is, again, Dad, too tight to buy the right size helmet, so obviously I had a big one, but then a woolly hat, and then he'd put the woolly hat on and he'd hold it there, and then put the helmet on top.
Yeah.
And then obviously the woolly hat I'd ride down, and I'd just be riding my
Yeah.
TY80 with half vision. And I remember he had to do that up for me, but it wasn't a clip; it was a round and back metal. There you go, mad, isn't it?
I remember a crash. We had a downhill track. We were obviously just practicing. We were on hardtails, very bad bikes, and we were practicing downhill so that one day we could race. So we've got this downhill track that we've made, and it came onto a grass field, and there was a football goal, and I just went straight into the football goal. It was pretty stupid. It shows how close to my front wheel I must have been looking, but I was bombing, and I KO'd, woke up, and I couldn't hear anything.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and I really remember that because the lady came over, she was talking to me, and I couldn't hear anything, and then I was just crying. And
you think
then
you're done?
I got my hearing back, but I thought I was deaf.
That's full bell ring.
Yeah, that was a big bell ring. Yeah, I like this. I'm really enjoying doing remembering.
Remembering's fun, isn't it?
When would you ever do this, though?
Yeah, it's very rare. Yeah, you sit and just reminisce and remember. So my first big crash.
Yeah.
Again, not so much crash, but old BMX track. I just got a GT Outpost trail. It was blue and white, and I'd only had it a few days. And I took it down the BMX track, and you put people on the tabletop to jump them, put a few kids there, and then I jumped them. But when I landed, my right foot fell off, and I put my back of my leg down the chain ring.
Ooh,
It's a triple chain ring then.
Yeah, and you weren't in the big one, were you?
No, definitely weren't in the big one.
That's just like a ninja star.
Did a good rip.
There.
There was a bit of ligament or something sticking out, right? But the worst bit was I wrecked my nuts on the top tube, and my left nut was the wrong size for a long time.
Was it? Yeah.
Way too small.
Too small. You smashed it so hard it shrunk.
Yeah, way too small, dude.
Really?
For a long, long time.
Did it go up?
And I'm not saying it's like that now, but I'm not saying it's like that now.
Loud and clear, brother. Okay.
I think I did permanent damage that day.
No way.
Yeah, man. That's funny because I was thinking about this the other night, because that's before mobile phones. So ambulance came, took me to hospital, and then you're just a kid in hospital.
Yeah.
No way of getting hold of anyone.
Yeah.
I just sat there in hospital waiting
you have to
for my
know
mum.
your address and stuff.
Wait, you have to know your mum's number or house number. And then
bleep that.
And
is that still the house number?
Yeah, but I didn't give you the code at the start. So remember, you got your little
area good, yeah.
So yeah, I just sat there in hospital until my mum came. I was really scared because you're quite young. You just got this cut up your back of your leg, nuts getting too small. You kind of doing the nut check.
It shrunk instantly.
Yeah, it's quite scary.
Yeah. Well, if you Honey, I Shrunk the Nuts.
Yeah. Honey, I Shrunk the Nuts. Good episode title.
Yeah. Pretty nice. Quite nice remembering as well. I'm just thinking about Christmas movies now. And stuff. I remember.
You remember your first Christmas?
One of the things I actually always think about is when I meet kids or young riders and they're hyped on mountain biking. I remember how much it meant to me when basketball players were nice to me when I was younger.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness. The impact that had on me. I wouldn't even have pursued anything in life without those players. I can still even remember their names.
There you go.
I can still remember them now.
Who?
Coaches.
The coach we're getting on?
Well, there was one. there was one that stood out because he was a shooting guard, which is the position that Michael Jordan plays, which is what I wanted to play. Whatever. He's called Ian Burrell.
UK guy.
Yeah, UK guy. Literally, he's probably I don't even know. I don't want to talk smack, but he was playing in the UK league. He's American. This is a really long time ago. I have no idea what he does now. But he came up to me after a practice, pulled me to one side specifically and said I did good.
Wow.
And I'd had my mum always saying I'm good at stuff, but he said it and he gave me a key ring. And I remember just being like, whoa. Yeah.
What key ring? Where did he
LA
go?
Gear. They were sponsored by, the one with the the lights in the shoes.
Yeah, light up shoes. So they were sponsored by them, and then they gave you the keyring.
Yeah, just
That's
keyring.
trick,
It's nothing. It's just like a nothing giveaway.
That's trick.
But like how much it means is, I still
that
think
sort of
about
shit
that
changes
stuff.
you.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
I used to do that with speedway riders. You could go speedway riders. You go in the changing room, and then you could stand like outside and be creepy and wait for them to come out. And they'd come out, and some of them would talk to you. And there was one guy, Sam Ermolenko, who was like, I looked up to him when I was a kid. He was like the American, the California guy, and he was really nice to me one day. He gave me an early knuckles, I think it was, something like that, or a handshake. I don't know, but it makes a big impact on you. That in fact, definitely. I'm still thinking about it now.
Yeah, see, there we go. We got some vivid memories there. Those are really vivid, and they're positive.
Yes,
which is really nice.
Yeah. I
think positive ones can be super vivid. Negative ones like crashes and stuff tend to be. Do you know what? Going back to biking, what I used to smash nuts on top tube, on seat, non-stop. Yeah. I used to smash my shins non-stop. I can honestly say, I'm going to touch wood.
Please, I'm going to touch wood because I don't even know what you're saying, but I don't like shinners, so there you go.
It doesn't happen these days. I don't smash my shins.
I wonder why that is.
I used to wear shin pads and not knee pads.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Like, how did I have that so often?
We both got pretty beat up shins.
Yeah. Is it because my feet were so small that the pedals were too big?
Or is it bad shoes?
Is it bad shoes? That's a good point. Yeah, I wonder if kids now like do their shins all the time.
Yeah. I wonder if because we didn't have riding shoes. They didn't exist, I don't think.
No.
Not for us. We didn't have them. Just have trainers on and then pedals that didn't have much pins.
The best shoes I ever got back then, or I remember being like a big thing, flat shoes. I got them because of Harry Hodson. He was cool dude in the area. He used to have all the cool stuff. He had Vans Caballeros. I think they were half cabs. Vans half cabs, and they had the waffle sole. And I remember it just being like game changing to actually have a set of flat shoes.
Yeah.
Because before then I'd have just been on like cross trainers from basketball and other sports.
Yeah.
And it just felt crap. And you're in those like single cage pedals.
Totally, yeah.
Before I ever had DMRs, which were also game changing.
Yeah.
So you had these like single cage, and then you go to DMRs and flat shoes, and you're like, cool. I don't need to nail my shins every 3 seconds anymore. It's really true.
Yeah.
I guess
the
people
shinners
don't have it anymore. It used to be such a thing.
And the back of the leg used to get quite a bit of attention as well by the chainring. Just from hopping up stuff, you used to ride a little bit of, like trials on a regular bike, and then you'd slip your foot off, you'd ride over the back of your leg.
Dude, first set of DMRs was absolutely game changing. And I know it's annoying because I've been riding for them for 20 years, but I don't care what anyone says. They were way beyond in mountain biking, because the DX, I know that they're a derivation of the DX pedal, but like the V8 V12 shape was just like, this is actually a product that is made for what I'm
Not
doing.
really changed either.
No.
Just, that's it. We've nailed it.
Like if the number of pins is the same and I still run the V12 on my dirt jump bike, it's got 3 pins up front. Yeah. The Volt has 4 pins up front. Okay. But just like the thought of like, and now we've got generations of companies copying it, even on their cheapest end pedals. So now even the worst pedals that could ever come with a bike are better than what we grew up riding on, which is insane.
Yeah, I do remember pedals, but I think they were Wellgo.
Yeah,
I didn't have DMR ones. I think I'd copy like Wellgo ones.
Yeah,
probably made a big change.
Yeah,
shinners, dude. A shinners just late 90s, early 2000s, because not had one for a bit.
No,
not a proper one.
No,
not like a dang like.
Mine I get the odd when I'm moving my bike around.
Yeah,
especially with e-bikes, a bit more weight behind them. You can really shin yourself.
Yeah,
and also with the motor as well, when it moves a bit weird.
Yeah, but not proper, not like an old school one that brought tears to your eyes.
Foot comes off, tongue, nothing like it. Nothing like it.
Touch wood again, because it's the worst feeling. But yeah, nuts on the top tube. I've not done that for a while.
No, me neither. I remember having some of the crashes I've had. I don't want to be like, you know, when someone talks to you about a crash they've had, I switch off a bit. I find it quite hard because I just think about how many crashes I've had. But I remember having crashes like learning Superman seat grabs. I remember landing still holding onto the seat and it being one of those Tioga massive ones. I remember doing them, like being so stoked, but I couldn't.
You couldn't get back on?
No, and I'd have slam after slam because you land like that, and obviously I was like 15, 16 or something, and I was doing it actually on big jumps. We didn't really have any to have the time. I'm still really crap on a small jump to do any tricks. I was doing it on the gash, actually. I know exactly the jump I was doing. It's called the gash at Wisley Trails. And I'd just over and over again land holding onto the seat and just like the front goes bosh into the ground, huge head injury using a Protec, like not even a half cut, not even elastic, half cut, like literally a canoe helmet, and then getting up and doing it again. I remember doing no and 2 foot cans, and at the same place, Wisley. Just sorry to bang on about loads of these. I can do this for days though. And what fun it's been. Yeah, like all of these, like even these crashes are cool stories.
Yeah, totally.
2 foot no and cans.
Yeah,
saw TJ Lavin in Ride BMX magazine do them. I was like, I'm doing that this weekend. It's Wisley Jam. I'm doing it. Did it first one. I was doing like bit running manny because it actually was how I used to do them. Second one, I wanted to just do it like, because this was the first time I ever did it. The first one went really well. Hands all the way out, bit running manny. Second one, I'm like, this one's going to be the one. Hands off, but I remember the bike drifting up. Like really vivid memories. And again, it's on a big jump. It's on a, well, I say big jump, not big by today's fest standards, but back then it was like the biggest jumps you could do it on. Yeah. So it was like a 25-foot clay double. And I remember letting go and then the bike coming up by my side. So it probably looked really cool. I'm like that. And then the bike just kept coming up. And I grabbed hold of it and then just huge concussion. I felt sick for the whole day. Carried on riding. So bad for you, that stuff.
Yeah, it is bad for you, that stuff. What's been the hardest trick you've ever learned?
I'm so bad. I'm very much like a degular guy. So I'm left foot forwards, right-handed, spin to the right, table to the left. Opposite 360s make me feel like I am completely weak.
Okay.
And like I generally feel quite coordinated.
Yeah.
And like I look at something and I feel like I can kind of work it out. Opposite 360s, I feel like I'm so pathetic. I could land it perfect and I'd just collapse on the bike. It used to annoy me so much. Subsequently, I don't do them because I actually hate them. And then bar spins, I used to do them the wrong way because I always wanted to do stuff like being regular and having all this obsession on doing it right. I wanted to throw with my right hand because my right hand's my dominant hand, which is wrong. So I used to crash quite a lot of bar spins, and they're always horrible crashes because the bike's underneath you. Yeah. I never really got them good.
Okay.
Tail whips. Back then, I didn't wear ankle braces, and we used to have those 3-piece cranks. The tail whips were just so painful and never felt cool to me. And I was just doing them because of these crap contests that I felt like I had to do.
And you just catching the bike
rider.
With ankle every time.
Just this, because basically, like those 3-piece cranks, DMR made them.
Yeah.
And they would have just these kind of, again, I'm left foot forward, regular. The bike comes round that way, so it comes into, I'm collecting it with my left foot.
Yeah.
And the crank on that side it just has this giant pole. So it's actually like a hammer. Honestly, it's a hammer. It's the closest thing to a hammer. So the hammer's just whacking. I didn't even think of wearing ankle braces. It didn't even cross my mind. I was just like, I hate this trick. Like, I have to do it though to do the UK King of Dirts, so that I can go to the bike show and then get a picture. Literally, so that Steve Bear can take a picture of me at the bike show, and I might make it into a magazine this big. Like, so motivated to make it into a magazine this big. It's insane. There's no videos of it. Like, I don't have videos of me doing 360 tail whip, for instance.
Right.
I tried so hard to do them. I never really did them good. I always like bull rode out or missed the pedal and stuff. Yeah. But like, I tried for so long to be good at them, and I've like always been crap at them.
How about you? So good. I'm not really a trip guy. I've never really
No.
Never really got into like doing tricks. I've got some funny photos of me learning Supermans that are just so ratchet and so like, I was obsessed at the time with around like the Kiss of Death freestyle trick.
Yeah.
So I got quite good at really...
On moto, is this, or mountain bike?
Mountain bike. Like dirt jump bike. So I got quite good at, and I love the feeling of just kicking the bike out.
Yeah.
And just, you know what I mean? And it's out there at the front, but I could never really bring it back.
Yeah.
I got a few funny photos of like, you see the photo, you're like,
I know what
fuck, dude.
It's sort of like you're ghosting your bike almost.
Yeah, you just literally ghost it, but bringing it back was, I got him a few times, but like bringing it back. The one that as well really sticks out, we built a trick jump on my mate's land, and it was like a pretty narrow landing because obviously we just gave up, like, let's just ride it, we've had enough. But it was surrounded by like holly bushes. So we were learning threes. There was 3 of us trying to learn threes, and every time you're just spinning off into a holly bush. And then you'd have to be like, can someone help me get out? And then you'd be like covered in scratches.
Threes like are hard, man.
But again, it's just the best time. There's like 3 of us trying to figure it out. Like, okay, I think you turn harder up the lip. Right, I'll try that. Turn harder off the lip. See, in the holly bush.
It's such a graft.
Yeah.
It is such a graft.
But I never really vibe with tricks. I never really...
foam pits, though, made it very much harder.
True. I remember going to Corby was just like, we're going to Corby, we're going to the foam pit, and we're just going to send flips. And it was just the worst. I've never been able to flip.
Did you
It's
try?
still on my list of like, I want to do a flip to do it one day. I've never...
Did you try one?
Yeah, I tried, yeah. I found, for me, front flips were easier.
No way.
Don't know why, but I could just front flip easier. My friend James did a backflip and then but cased.
Head tube on the lip.
Yeah. Quite impressive.
Did that, yeah.
Quite impressive.
I had a friend who
He
did
really
that.
fucked himself. It's like, whoa. But it was really strong. He just like muscled it round so fast that it was round before he'd even like got any
Physically, it's
air.
quite hard to do. Like if you're moving forwards at, I don't know, 12 miles an hour, and you've got a lip that's like 65 degrees.
Yeah.
To actually pull hard enough to like take that
to come back round and
because that is
case
energy
it.
going forwards and then energy going up at 60 something degrees. Like you should be projecting forwards. Like you have to be quite strong to get that wrong.
And he's like pulling up the takeoff. He's like already halfway around, like as the back wheel leaves the top of the lip.
Yeah, our friend who head tubed a flip was like that. He was just so strong. Like to the point where it's a hindrance.
Great times.
Yeah,
great times. Right, let's refresh our brains after this fantastic ad.
Yeah, I'm glad. I need a wee.
I am interrupting this episode to let you know we're about to drop into a paid ad from our brand new sponsor, BetterHelp. Now, I'm pretty sure that the majority of people watching and listening to this podcast today can relate, right? Going out for a bike ride is one of the best things you can do for your mental health. It certainly helps me and has done for many, 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 many moons. But you know, sometimes a bike ride with your mates, a few beers down the pub, a long walk, sometimes it's just not enough. And I'm sure you can also relate that wherever you look, there's some guru telling you what to do for your mental health. Cold plunge, sauna, meditation, long walks, isolation, float tank, reading philosophy, enemas, fasting. It really is endless. And let's be honest, sometimes life feels like you're climbing up a hill and you just need some help to see the trail ahead, okay? BetterHelp, with a big H-E-L-P, is the world's largest online therapy platform. They've helped over 5 million people globally, and there are over 5,000 therapists in the UK alone. You can get matched with someone right away with expertise for you, and then you can switch therapists if you're just not feeling the vibe or it's just not quite right, okay? It's all online too, and I know one thing that did put me off going to therapy was the fact I had to call, book an appointment. You're kind of worried what that phone call's gonna go like. You don't want to say too much. You don't want to, you know, start crying. But yeah, basically it's all online. So whether that's before work, after a ride, wherever, you can make therapy finally work for you, okay? As the world's largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp, B-E-T-T-E-R-H-E-L-P, can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise, all right? Talk it out. It's amazing. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp. That's BetterHelp. What is it, Ollie? It's not here. BetterHelp.com/ride companion. Okay, BetterHelp.com/ride companion. 10% off your first month. And honestly, folks, I couldn't be more stoked to be partnered with BetterHelp, not just for the podcast, but for what it could potentially do for you. All right, check it out. Talk it out. Cheers, BetterHelp. Right, off to the trail ahead. It's up there. All right, back in.
We're back in. And we're no closer to getting onto any of the listener questions. We haven't done one yet.
No, we haven't.
I'm not willing to just give up doing memories and stuff, but that is, yeah, but maybe we should get up. People are probably wanting their questions to be answered.
Maybe.
We probably won't get through them all anyway, so.
No, we can have a shot, can't we? Should we just go through them systematically?
Yeah, we could do, yeah.
Like how I got the word systematically.
There's one actually in here that's so related that it's insane.
Okay, go for it.
Sir Stefano has said, if you could re-experience any MTB you have ridden before for the first time, what one would it be?
Ooh.
That is like weirdly on what we're talking about.
It's like Sir Stefano knows.
Do you remember, do you have one that sticks out?
Any MTB you have ridden before for the first time, what would it be? Yeah, I think it would be my first like downhill bike. Just felt like, because I remember buying it with my own money that I'd made from working.
Yeah.
Even though it was secondhand, it was in a bike shop. It was a Giant Faith. And I think that first ride on that was like, whoa.
Yeah, wicked.
I can monster truck through stuff now.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, full rigid, handlebars nearly snapping, wrists hurting. So yeah, that I think. And I ended up taking that traveling with me as well. So that Giant Faith was
sentimental value.
Yeah, it was a cool bike. I really liked the Giant Faith.
Yeah.
It kind of was a downhill bike, but it had single crown forks.
Oh, okay,
Don't
cool.
remember
Like
the
a park
Faith.
bike.
Yeah, it's kind of like a park bike. Yeah, I guess it was. But yeah, I did some downhill races on that, and that's one that really sticks out. Of that first pedal on something that you've really lusted for and really like worked for, knowing that I was going to go and buy it was cool. It's £1,000. Which in the north of England, mate, you could buy a couple of houses. So it was like, you know what I mean? I felt like the boy. What about you? What springs to mind?
Trying to think,
yours will be cool.
Because I think my first mountain bike will have just been so rubbish. Like it had those early Marzocchi air forks.
Yeah.
Like this is before they were really bad. They were like ftong, ftong, ftong. They felt like pogo sticks. So I think I don't really care to ride that for the first time.
Okay.
Although, I kind of don't understand the question, because if it was like for the first time, if it was like with my skill and experience then, like go back and relive that.
Yeah.
Then maybe it would be the best one.
Okay.
But I think the one that really sticks out for me is I was already riding 4 DMR.
Yeah.
So I was already dirt jumping and, whatever. I was working on a building site, but I was like trying to make money off bikes already. But then I wanted to have a suspension bike, and my sponsor didn't have one at the time. DMR didn't make a suspension bike, and I wanted to ride, like I always had with Bren and with all of my friends. So I went and bought. It was just like the bike that suited me the most at that time. It was an Intense Taser.
Oh right, yeah.
And I went and bought it with money from biking, which I thought was quite cool. Like reinvesting.
Nice.
And
no deal, just went and bought it.
Yeah, just secondhand. It was like mega cheap. But I remember getting it, and I remember going with Rue, after I picked it up, because you remember like buying stuff was just it was so hard, wasn't it? It was like like going places with cash, and there's no real. You don't even. Maybe you've seen pictures, but you've just seen words.
True, in a newspaper or.
So I just went there and picked it up, and luckily the bloke I bought it off was like super anal, and he. Poor thing, he looked after it so well, and he gave it to me, and it was about to really have a hard time. And it really did, because I was riding with Like I didn't realise everyone was so fast then. They were just people I'd grown up with.
Yeah.
But I was riding with, they were all on downhill bikes, and I've always had like a smaller bike almost.
Yeah.
Been a bit dirt jumping. Yeah, so I remember getting that. And then Rue and I, we went to like an undercover car park to look at it in the light. And we were just like, oh my gosh.
No way.
Such good condition.
Oh, sick. And you'd already bought it?
Yeah, I'd already bought it, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
The guy, I think he'd come and met me halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And then that was probably the last time it ever looked like that. It won't have ever got washed.
If you only knew what it is.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Because it was like a bike that I couldn't even like, I was like a sponsored dirt jumper by that point.
Yeah.
So there was no point in me being pictured on it or anything. So it was just like my fun bike.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that carried me honestly through all the way until DMR made the Bolt. That was my next suspension bike. So that was almost like a steel version of the Taser in a way.
Yeah.
So I think when I first got that would be the one, because it was just like made for me. And I thought of Pagey.
Yeah, good one.
Racing 4-cross, dual slalom tracks, cutty tracks.
Tavarik. Did he have one of those at that point? Or is that after?
No, he would have done for like
4-cross
and slalom racing.
Yeah.
I don't know what travel it would have been, 120, I guess.
That's cool. That's a good memory.
Yeah, that's a good memory.
Do you remember your first e-bike ride?
Yep.
You do?
Yeah.
How long ago will it have been?
I think I've been riding for Focus.
It'll be a Focus.
For nine years.
Okay.
And when I first got, it was really funny. I was riding for Focus, and it was like in the early stages of e-biking where people were a bit like, well, actually, there's still some parts of the world that they are anti-e-bike. Like you forget, actually. I only ever really get reminded when I look at pink bike comments.
Yeah, true.
And they're shockingly, aggressively awful. But it used to be like that. There was a lot of like pushback. I remember Focus being like, look, you don't have to like post about it and ride it, but just enjoy it, see what you think of it. And I got this e-bike, and honestly, for the first ride I snapped a chain because I was pushing it in real hard gear because I thought that's what you did on e-bikes.
Right.
I also thought that it was like a way of making flat tracks more exciting. It's not really. They're not really good on flat tracks. E-bikes, they're good at going down and then going up.
Yeah.
They're not, a flat track is actually better on a normal bike because you pedal above the motors.
Yeah.
And I had no friends doing it, so a lot of my riding was on my own anyway. And I was just like, wow, I think I'd rather be on a normal bike.
Okay.
That changed dramatically when my good friend Brendan got his first e-bike, an early Scott that we used to call the washing machine because it sounded like a washing machine. So both of us were on really early renditions of the e-bikes.
Yeah.
And like actually looking back, mine was super dialed.
Like external battery, or with it all built in?
Honestly, Focus were on it from the start. Focus they'd got a custom small battery, so they got full power motor with a small battery. So it was like almost like it didn't last as long as Bren's washing machine, but it was actually a much better bike. And because no one else had done an SL, or no one else had it was all numbers based.
Yeah.
That bike didn't get killer reviews, but it was actually, I've got mega fond memories of that bike because it felt like we had a secret that no one else had. And like people, you can't really go riding with people on e-bikes. It's kind of crap, especially like two like ADHD people. He's still in his World Cup career. We're like training super hard, super fit, going so fast. Our e-bike rides were mental. We were like riding above the capabilities of the bikes,
Sick.
which is kind of fun.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, so these things were just ragged. I still, to this day, think it's probably the e-bike that's had the most miles and the toughest miles done in it. Just mechs, rear wheels. We were just like nailing these things. How about you? What was your first e-bike experience?
Mine was on a Focus. Yeah, when through the podcast they hooked me up.
The demo.
Yeah,
was it
the
demo at one of the events or?
Oh, I don't know. I just remember getting one. I remember
so good.
Did they send one, or I can't remember how I got it. I can't remember.
Well, that's pretty cool. So then,
and I remember charging it and just being like, "Oh, this is actually sick!" Like I finally got an e-bike.
Were you like amongst it straight away?
Yeah. Because, and also this was when I was kind of enjoying riding again.
Okay, yeah.
It might have probably been just in or COVID times, so it was still like a bit weird to go out. And I just was like, I lapped that thing so much. I
Yeah.
absolutely loved it. It'll have been Sam Squared, wasn't it?
Okay. Yeah.
So not that long ago, really.
No, there you go.
Like 5 years, 4 or 5
Yeah.
years. It's not that long ago.
No.
And then since then, I am a convert.
An absolute convert.
I'm a
And then how
convert.
good is it when you go out with someone else on one?
Yeah, then it's really fun.
Like,
Like good
since
e-bike
they've
rides
become
down
more-
here with you.
Yeah.
We've had a few good ones.
Yeah, we've had some bangers, haven't we?
I've still got a few friends up north who don't have them.
Yeah.
So I do ride on my own a lot on the e-bike, to be
Yeah.
honest. But that's normal because I'm usually riding in the week when everyone's at work. So
I absolutely love going on an e-bike ride with like-minded people.
mm.
When people don't pedal glass-legged, because you can really make them like you can make it really hard work. You can make it 2 hours of like physical hell.
Yeah,
I know
true.
everyone thinks of them as lazy and stuff.
True,
but
you can.
really,
You can
for
have a hard
long
ride.
Time we had some brilliant rides where
Yeah.
we used to just call them power hours, and they were literally there because like the batteries were like 500, 380. They were all like small batteries, 400 and something. So you just do an hour turbo max, heart just going no talking. It was like we had some wicked times on them.
Funny.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's do another one.
So
What
that's
else
that.
we got? All right.
Good tangent though.
Yeah,
Nice
great.
question.
Sausage roll or bacon roll and what sauce?
There you go. Different vibe. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sort of riff on that for quite
No.
as long, but I'm going to try and take it seriously because sausage roll or bacon roll. So a bacon roll is just like a white bread bun with bacon in,
Yeah.
and then you have tomato ketchup or brown sauce, right?
Yeah.
Sausage roll is more of like a pastry.
Oh, I think that's just what
You see what I mean, though?
Yeah, I do. I think you've misinterpreted it.
Okay.
I think that's just dialect from where this person's from.
Okay.
Roll meaning I say bread cake.
So regional. Okay.
So I think that's a bacon sandwich or a sausage sandwich. That's what it is. It's not a sausage roll and a bacon roll are two different things. Two really different
a
things.
sausage roll and a bacon.
Like a sausage roll you get from Greg's, that bacon sandwich.
yeah, that's
you
what
get
I
from-
think of as sausage roll.
I think that means bacon or sausage sandwich because that's his typical UK breakfast sandwich with either a red or a brown sauce. Sometimes, personally, I'll go 50-50, especially if I made it at home. I'll have
Yeah.
half brown, half red.
Okay, nice. Good answer. Well, there you go. We got it. If it was the pastry version, I'd go for the pastry version because I feel like it's like, I don't know, more dense. Quite about like food weight and density.
you're like way up, aren't you?
Where how I can
Just
get
grams, just grams.
more food, yeah,
Okay,
which makes me
let's do a different one.
greedy.
Oh dear. All right, we got here outdoors with Nath. Outside of MTB, who do you look for inspiration?
Ooh, I feel like you're going to be great for this.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Inspiration, man. Inspiration for life. Inspiration for the show, the business. Oh, there's so many inspirations. So many inspirations. So I guess like for life inspiration, I look up to my dad for that. He's got like fucking good balance of like living life. You know, rip someone off one day, chill the next day. Like he really.
Yeah.
He has a good work-life balance. Yeah, he don't rip people off. I'm joking, Dad. He started listening to the podcast, which I find a bit weird. So shout out my dad.
Yes.
Be a great guest one day. We'll have a right laugh.
Fantastic.
So yeah, definitely not really his work ethic, just his outlook on life is quite chill and quite like super relaxed and takes it as it comes and not too serious. Don't worry about money. It's just nice. Within the business stuff, definitely. There's quite a few inspirations, I think. Rogan was the first one. Not that he's an inspiration, but I think what he's done is pretty cool. And that's quite inspiring to show that you can kind of build something really big. Really love the Bussing with the Boys podcast. That's an inspiration. I just like the vibe. I like what they're doing. I like the business acumen of it. Yeah. And then I don't really know. I'm really struggling with that one.
It's quite difficult. I'm
Yeah.
lucky enough to get to think whilst
Inspiration is hard.
you're doing, but I
like.
find it really hard. I'm finding it hard to go beyond my mum.
That's
My
nice.
mum, how she deals with things, I just think she's very, very impressive
Yeah,
to me.
that's nice.
Like cracks on hard,
Yeah,
deals with stuff,
keeps
like
moving.
difficult stuff, keeps going. Yeah, like not moany, not
Yeah,
self-absorbed.
that's nice. We've both used a parent. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's nice.
And then outside of that and outside of MTB, it's quite hard to think outside of MTB in a way because quite immersed for quite a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a really difficult one.
And quite often I feel quite... I tell you what I don't find inspiring.
Joe Pasquale.
Nice. That's a good one. Nice. I don't find people telling you how to live your life inspiring. So any motivational shit I don't find inspiring.
There you go.
I find it more inspiring. It sounds so cheesy, but just someone who's just content with life, and it doesn't really matter. I'm not finding Ferraris inspiring. I'm not finding inspiration from people with a lot. It's almost
that comes with age, I think, and I agree with you. I think I went through my self-help inspirational quote phase.
Yeah.
And
people
I feel
telling
like
you how it's done, and you're just like, how the fuck do you?
Yeah, and I feel like I've
Different for
kind of
everyone.
come out of it with an actual, rather than just piggybacking off other people's views and thinking that's what you need. I think I've formed my own ideas of what I want my life to look like.
Yeah.
And why.
Yeah.
And that's the bit, why. Like, why do you want those things? Is it just, whatever for other people to look at? Or is it because it actually makes you happy?
I'm not going to list any of them, but I have a good list of people in my head that arguably do sort of unremarkable jobs, and yet they're completely content, intelligent individuals, and they're the people that I find the most inspiring, because I'm just like, I have a habit of going after it and thinking I need more.
Yeah.
As does anyone, but
There's a healthy balance of that.
I've got a few people that I can think real easy that are just like, they're just like amazing, positive, good parents, that kind of stuff, and you just think, yeah, they've got it dialed.
Yeah,
that I find more inspirational than, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example of one of those like twats that I would have also listened to, but in the past.
Yeah, he's not a twat, but like Chris Williamson, Modern Wisdom. I don't think
he might be.
He might be a twat. I don't know him.
A twat. If you know him, he might be a twat.
I don't know him.
A great example.
A good example,
David.
right?
I'm not saying he is a twat. He might be a bit much.
Yeah.
Do this, do that. I'm getting up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
Exactly that.
We get it.
And now, before I'd have listened to that stuff and been like, that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
And now I can look at it from a wider perspective and go, that's what he needs to do.
Yeah.
And I can take little bits of it as motivation and inspiration for my own life, but I don't have to follow that blueprint.
That's good. Like that.
Thank
Fantastic.
you.
Let's move on. Next one. There's actually a couple that are kind of linked together, and I want to DSL 89, hardest times of a rider's life and how do they overcome it, and Rush MTB, how do you get confidence back after big injuries? Kind of tied together. Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that is assuming that the hardest times of a rider's life are injury.
Yes. All right, let's do that one.
But maybe they're not. Maybe we should discuss that more. Hardest time in a rider's life.
I mean,
depends.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, fucking hell. Should we use like downhill racer as hot as like the person, because it could be all manner of different riders, couldn't it?
Yeah.
I think what you like, especially when you're around it a bit more, what you realise is like when you just tune in to watch the race at the weekend, or you watch Hardline like just past or whatever, you don't necessarily see that like these people are just normal people that also have problems. And I think the hardest thing is probably something really quite small that you've still got to go and ride your bike and perform, knowing that you've got a family member that's sick, a pet that's sick.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah,
one of these that everyone listening to this show deals with, but yet you've still got to show up. And you look at some of these athletes, dude. I mean, like a Loic or someone like that they'll have had shit going on at one of these races, but yet they've still won.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty badass, isn't it? So I don't know. Obviously, we can talk about injuries, but I think a lot of it would be stuff that you wouldn't even think about that.
I
Yet
remember
you've still got
Kyroli's dad died, and then he had a black Red Bull helmet on for the Moto GP, and I remember just thinking, "Whoa, you are the real deal." It
Wow.
was like the day after or something.
Yeah, there you go. Prime example, isn't it?
Yeah.
Prime example of you've just got to do your job.
Yeah, you going into the office? You might not go into the office. I wouldn't blame you.
No, exactly.
I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah.
He's going into the office. He's doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that, yeah. And then with injuries, man, I mean, you're definitely the one to talk to about injuries. You've had a few crackers yourself.
Yeah, I actually spoke to, weirdly was speaking to someone about this the other day, and I actually think I will give myself that I'm good at being injured and I'm good at getting back to it, and I don't think it's through any kind of skill. It's literally because I've been injured or dealt with injuries since I was a kid. So it's just the same as like learning to, let's say, jump when you're a kid, when your brain is all like able to take on board information. I've dealt with it so many times that it's not as much of a big deal, because I do see it when I see like people that have maybe got into it later and they get injured, and it's very big. The problem is very big, and I think, whoa, I've had really gnarly injuries and I've made the problem much smaller. And it must be because I'm good at it, I think. Resilient and understand that it does go away. Yeah,
that's a great answer. Can I get my perspective on this? Is something
Please,
that
yeah.
I had an injury a few years ago, which was quite a big one, I guess.
Yeah.
Spent a bit of time in bed. And I think when you get injured, there's a mind shift change you've got to make, which is sort of, let's say you're trying really hard to get good at jumping, and you put everything into it, you watch all the videos and you do all the things to get good at jumping. But when you get hurt, you've got to take that energy and put it into being hurt. And in my opinion, you just do everything you can to get better as quick as possible. Not because you're trying to get back to race or whatever, just because you've got to give yourself the best possible chance of getting better as quick as humanly possible. Yeah. And I think it's a good way of keeping your mind and your sanity, especially if you're really hurt and you're in like a bed for a long time.
Yeah.
Every day it's like, what can I do? Can I just breathe a bit better? Like, that's the thing that you're ticking off. Yeah. It's like, can I just move a little bit? Is there supplements I can take? And you just throw. And I hate when people don't do this.
I do as well. Like
when people don't do it, I'm sort of dealing with someone as well at the moment who's like got a little bit of a broken bone, and you're like, but you're not doing the stuff. You can't, it ain't going to just heal. Like, you can do hot every day. You can do cold every day. You can take all the supplements. You can, do the massage, you can do the exercises. And if you do none of that, it doesn't get better very fast. And you just keep moaning about it.
Yeah, like when you see people drinking.
Yeah.
Like I'm so disciplined and ridiculous about all of that stuff from the moment I hit the floor.
What you put in is literally you. So you've just got to put all the best stuff in your body, and you just got to get better. I think that's... Yeah, if you're dealing with an injury, I think you've literally got to take that energy and be like, right, you've got to like almost gamify it. Yeah. Like, how quick can I get back to being on my bike?
I think honestly, the other thing is, so it's the hardest time of the rider's life. I can only assume that injuries is kind of what they're getting at. The other thing would be dealing with an injury that's actually like lower level, can almost be more annoying in some senses. You break your arm, clean break, 6 weeks, cast off, slowly get back into it. You sort of like understand that process. Having like an annoying injury that keeps coming and going.
Yeah, they terrify me. Like a nerve damage or something. Yeah. Oh, that's terrifying.
Just anything.
You can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Your fingers don't work properly.
And it's not enough that anyone's really going to pay any attention to you medically. It's like, I remember having repetitive strain injury from digging.
It
was actually there, and it made a noise.
Oh right.
So it's like tennis elbow, I guess, or something. But it made a noise like two balloons rubbing together.
Ugh.
I remember at the time we used to call it squeaky. My friends would be like, "Oh, how's squeaky?" But it would make like balloon noise.
No way.
Yeah, and I remember it just dragging out a summer. Just gone, just like unable to ride the trails, unable to do all of the trips or the things.
Just
that I
this
want.
Little thing.
Yeah, and it's like nothing I could do. Oh. And I think that is really as difficult to overcome as a big injury where you've got to start and finish. The not knowing, very annoying.
Good answers.
Yeah, go us.
Yeah, go us. with a podcast.
Yeah. Good
Talking
answers,
to
dude.
people on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you be doing if you didn't ever pick up a bike?
How that's such a difficult one to.
Yeah, it is.
Because I mean, literally, that question for anyone, even if you've only ridden for the last 3 years, still the answer would be really hard to work out.
Yeah.
Dunno.
Yeah, it is.
Something, for sure.
I'd be doing something.
I wouldn't do well personally without something.
Yeah, I'd be doing something.
What about you?
Moto.
Moto.
Yeah, that's a bike. But yeah. Probably would have stuck with that a bit longer. Got worse at it. Lost loads more money and then stopped doing it. It's kind of how it works, isn't it? I don't know. I guess as well, it's kind of a job. So it's like, I'd like to be a chef. Quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chef, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think looking back.
I can see you a food truck guy.
Yeah.
I actually can see you as a food truck
I'd love
guy.
food truck guy. I'd
Yeah.
love doing tacos, making food truck stuff. I love
Davy's taco.
I love feeding people, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a feeder, you know?
What could it be? I'm trying to think of a good taco pun. Davy.
You could have like a tacoed wheel.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
So it's kind of like a bit of both.
Yeah.
It's not
Isn't
bad.
that the 50-1 thing? That's
Yeah,
like a love-
yeah, you're right.
That's a heart shape though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a heart shape.
It's a
It could
ding,
be like
not
a taco.
You're going to have taco, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Taco on wheels, and then it could be a Davy's taco on wheels. Quite nice.
not bad.
It's not the best.
No.
Let's keep workshopping, dude.
And then I'd be doing car detailing.
Okay.
It's just a new thing.
Yeah, this is a
you know
more-
what's funny, right? It's like when you're younger, I did anyway. You look at your dad and he does these things and you don't really understand them. Like my dad was into training, like bodybuilding. My dad was into cleaning cars, selling cars. And then like now I look at my life and I'm like, I love being in the gym at the moment and I love cleaning cars. And I'm literally like morphing into him without really trying. But it's actually become a thing that I like. And then I go, oh yeah, that was what I did as a kid.
Where did I get that
my dad
from?
was like, when he was buying and selling a lot of cars, he'd do the outside, I'd do the inside. So I'd just be like hoovering and like polishing. And
Yeah.
I used to really enjoy it.
Oh, that's cool.
And then now I've like refound that. And I'm just like detailing people's cars for free because I like doing it.
Is that an advert?
No.
Get in
Although if
touch
you
in the
live
comments
really
below.
close, I'll do it for you for free.
Wow.
No, not free. Like I swap it for takeaways.
Okay.
I've only done a few now,
Nice.
but I am good at it. So
No
I'll just
doubt,
swap
dude.
it for a takeaway.
Nice.
Speaking of takeaways, here's a great takeaway from this episode, and it's this ad.
Welcome to the Bike Spa.
Hi there. I'm looking for a little R&R for my bike. Do you have any different things you can suggest, maybe? My name's Olly Wilkins.
Yes, Ollie. Let me take you through our treatments. We believe we can offer something for every rider and their bike. First, we have the Perenni massage.
Oh, that sounds really nice, yeah.
Or we have the sound bath.
Sound bath?
If you really want to treat it, we have an incredible hot yoga session available.
I suppose the heat's quite nice. It probably does. Yeah, okay.
However, we do have the custom wrap.
The custom wrap?
Our custom wrap is a custom-fitted PPF wrap designed exclusively for your bike. It provides a rejuvenating and revitalizing finish. It really doesn't get much better than that.
No way. I mean, obviously I'm going to go for that then. Yeah, please.
Great choice. I'll put that right in. While you wait, you can take advantage of our mindfully prepared bike owner relaxation space, complete with carefully selected multimedia entertainment and the refreshing scent of eucalyptus aromatherapy.
This place is the best.
Would you like a glass of cucumber-infused glacial water?
Yes, I would.
I'm in sunny Shrewsbury in the UK, the birthplace of Charles
Hey, oh.
Darwin, the man who gave us the
Well, that's pretty good, isn't it?
election. That means that the strongest of
What a lease of life. I can't even believe it's you.
Back in.
Back in.
Back in. Okay, do you want to do one? I've done quite a few now.
Well, Outdoors with Nath has asked, do you think more people would benefit from riding shorter cranks? It's interesting because, well, are you aware of what crank lengths you ride?
No.
So for many years, 175 was the norm.
Interesting.
Like a normal
How interesting.
crank length.
This is great.
This
Please.
is bike chat. This might
carry
be
on.
bike chat. Okay, I'll take control of this one.
Please.
So I ride. I've ridden 165 for many years on all of my bikes,
Yeah.
and now they're getting more and more short on more bikes. It used to be that only downhill bikes basically were like 165s,
Okay.
and now you can get 155s. I think you can even get a 150, and these are really short cranks. And I'm not sure where people can benefit.
Yeah, for what?
Well, you get more ground clearance so you can pedal. So, for instance, on e-bikes,
Yep.
I've now got 160s on my e-bike
Do you find that on the e-bike you actually do hit rocks a lot more when you're just pedaling along?
because you're pedaling in weird places
Yeah.
without care because you've got a motor. So
True.
I find shorter cranks really good on the e-bike.
Yeah.
Always preferred shorter cranks. I don't know. I've always wanted shorter cranks.
Okay. This is something that I think I'd have to personally actually test to figure out if I
Pretty crazy difference.
care. Right. Okay. Yeah. Really.
If you put 175 crank on your bike now, I think you would. I think you will be. The bikes that you've been riding will have come with probably 170s max. And although that 5mm doesn't feel like much, it's actually like 10mm, so your feet are further apart. I don't know. It's kind of I sort of have
Shorter
to.
crank makes it more center of gravity because they're closer together.
Well, it's really interesting actually because when you go closer together, all right, I'll give an example. If I have uncut bars, they're 800 wide.
Yeah.
I actually feel like my BB is higher.
All right.
Work that out. So all I can think is, as you go wider, my head goes down, shoulders go down. That gives the feeling of like the BB coming up. This is, dude, I appreciate.
So what
this
do you
is-
cut your
this is
bars down to
boring
out of
stuff.
interest? Because you're a
Me.
tiny bit taller than me.
770.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever cut a set of bars down that haven't been 800.
And then
I'd just leave them
I
at
cut
800.
my dirt jump bars down to even less, maybe 7, I think less than 750, honestly. Really, really narrow, yeah.
Wow, there you go.
Way narrow, yeah. Just in
Maybe I
relation
need
to your
try cutting
shoulders
some
and stuff.
bars down.
Well, it's worth a try. I mean, just wider isn't necessarily better, but I found I'm really used to it.
It's funny how it changes, isn't it? It's like not that long ago people wanted 800 and 800 was
It looks
you
cool
wanted a
on
bit
bike.
more. And then people had add-on bits,
Yeah.
like 810.
So 680 was what every bar came as when I was
Yeah,
younger.
Yeah.
So you just used to, and then I remember someone made bar extensions.
yeah.
And how much better it felt. Bren got a set because he was a factory guy, and I remember him giving them to me. I put them on my bike, and then I could have 710 bars. Whoa! But I remember it being a big difference. Felt really cool. Felt moto. Looked cool. Felt like Sam Hilly.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
But I do think there's a point of diminishing returns, and I actually think that like all of these like crazy bike brands reach it, and you watch them come back. Like for instance, the long bike thing, much less of a thing now, isn't it?
Definitely. Seems to be.
And it's because it's
And the
exciting
light
and new.
bike thing,
Yeah, it's
way less of a thing.
It's exciting and new, and it's feels like it's like progressive and you want to go longer, and then bikes all adjust. It's like a pendulum, isn't it? So it just swings until it ends up somewhere in the middle. That's why I ride a medium. I'd ride like a smaller bike than I should.
I've always ridden smaller bikes.
Yeah.
Always.
Because I don't like that bikes got longer.
No.
And I don't think it's better for me riding these tiny hills that I ride. It's not. I don't need it to be. If I was in the Alps, maybe I'd have a longer bike. But
I remember I bought a KTM mountain bike.
Yeah.
Years ago, and because I was getting it cheap, they only had XL, and I was like, oh, it'll be all right. I'll just get an XL. I was just like, oh, I'll just get an XL, and it was so bad to ride, like I couldn't turn it.
Makes it not fun, doesn't it? It actually takes fun out of
felt
riding.
like going boating rather than going riding. I literally couldn't turn it.
We should cut your bars down.
I'll try it. Yeah, I'll
it'd
give
be
it a go.
interesting to see if you actually prefer it or not.
Yeah, I'll get some O-dubs on there and cut them down.
Cut them, unfortunately.
I'm not very good at measurements and stuff either, so someone's going to have to do it for me.
There you go. So yeah, I think people would benefit, and I think you can get away with it on an e-bike, but it's too tempting to go for the extreme. So
Yeah.
I think the answer is often in the middle with many things in life. On to the next question.
Are bikes getting silly with prices? I don't know about this, if I'm honest. I feel like I've never, throughout, been into bikes, different bikes, some with motors, some without, some e-bikes, some not. I've never thought, oh, they're so cheap. I think I've always thought that they're expensive, and that's just what it is. I don't know if they're maybe getting a bit too crazy now, especially with some e-bikes been, north of 10 grand. But it doesn't have to be, does it?
No.
They're only that money if you want to buy that one. You can buy a cheaper one.
And do you know what? I actually looked up the bike that I ride. I looked it up the other day, and it was like someone who doesn't ride bikes asked me, and they were like, oh, God, here we go, let's hear it. And my bike, I looked it up, and I was like, oh, it's 1,600 quid. My Focus Jam is so affordable. It's so good.
Full bike?
Full bike. Aluminium, 1,600 quid. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, oh, I actually don't feel bad about,
Yeah.
Like I'm a bit detached from the pricing, yes,
Yeah, of course.
because I've ridden for a company for ages, but like I thought that was very reasonable. Pretty cool.
Really reasonable.
It was like heavily discounted, whatever.
Yeah, but
Bike
they are
industry's
out
struggling,
there.
but
Bike
they are
industry's out there.
yeah.
And I think as well, it's like, we did an ad recently for e-bike exchange. So if you're looking at an e-bike, just go find a good used one.
Yeah.
Couple of grand, you probably get a good bike.
And I remember the feeling when I was younger of having something that wasn't supposedly good and being sad about it. And I don't like that about the bike industry, but I do think there's options out there. And I think also if people just realise it doesn't matter as much, get what you like, get brands that you believe in.
I think it's
that you
the same
maybe
across
like
all
the
industries,
riders.
isn't it? It's like, some of them are crazy. You can get, you can get a relatively cheap Porsche, or you can get a 911 GTRS.
Exactly. I think there is
Some
stuff.
aren't
I
some aren't
hope
for you.
that we're not alienating.
No, I hope so as well. I'm mindful of that. Obviously, they're all a lot of money.
Yeah,
But
I do love
relative.
dirt jump bikes for that very reason. I still have a soft spot for dirt jump bikes, and I've had the same one for like 10 years. So
Nice.
yeah, good question, no?
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah.
Right, let's get another one.
Okay, Tyrone Greg MTB. Excuse me. Little burp. Excuse me. With today's internet, how do you enjoy riding and not want to get sponsorship?
Oh, Tyrone, that might well be a question that only you can answer, but I completely get what you're saying. When I speak to, when kids come up and talk to me, and often the question revolves around sponsorship.
Right. Yeah.
And I can't say that it was obviously something, it was like a dream. Something's changed for sure. Like even the thought that that we've like gone through really all of our riding without mobile phones to film us doing it. Like some of my coolest moments, actually. Some of my moments when I was like peaking on a dirt jump bike.
Just memories.
Just memories. Don't even have a video of it. And like in today's world, that's very strange, isn't it?
Totally.
Like if you were going to hit a gap, get someone with eyes on it, wouldn't you? You get the phone on there.
Yeah.
So I do understand what you're saying. Something has changed.
But I think you can still enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I dare say that the majority of bike rides most people do who listen to this will be unfilmed and still enjoyable.
Yeah.
Or unless this person means us, like literally us. For me, it's 99% of bike rides are unfilmed with no GoPro, and
even
still,
for me as well.
they're still as fun as when there is a camera or a GoPro.
I think what he's saying is,
like mainly he's aiming at kids that are just doing it to try and get a sponsorship deal.
I reckon what Tyrone's saying is actually like, for him, he's saying for him with today's internet, he finds it hard to enjoy riding and not want to get sponsorship.
Right.
And I don't know what I do completely hear what he's saying, because everything that he's looking at has it's also driven by numbers and this and that. But I mean, that's not really why anyone does it, even if they do it. You've got to just be able to enjoy actually the pure fun of it, haven't you? That would be my...
I always think back now to Ella Connolly's story on here, how she had no idea about people even made money riding, but she still just was doing it because she loved doing it. And now she's a World Cup overall champion. So you don't have to just focus on that. You don't have to even pay any attention to the noise.
No.
Do you?
No, imagine yourself in a vacuum. What would you be doing? If you're in a vacuum, there's not even like a chance of sponsorship. It's just you, some woods. The idea of riding in a vacuum is odd. I don't know what happens.
Some people like doing sports where there's no sponsorship involved.
Yeah.
Like disc golf.
I just don't know what happens in a vacuum, whether like it makes riding really not fun.
Yeah, it's true.
Doug, I feel like you're a scientific expert. What happens to gravity in a vacuum? What would it be like to ride a bike in a vacuum? Would there be less air resistance?
There'd be no air for you to breathe to ride in.
There you go. So that would suck. There's no air to breathe. That's a downer.
That's a downer.
Yeah.
Would your tyres get really full of air?
Opposite, they'd have none.
Yeah, bad
This
bike
is
ride.
stupid. This is people are shouting at the speaker. Yeah, I'd just enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah. I think that's ultimately what it's about, isn't it? Enjoy it for what it is. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely.
How many...
Got him. I'm interested now. Carry on.
How many times do you poo in a day?
Once for me.
Is it? Yeah, you're a one banger.
One bang.
AM, PM.
AM, dude.
AM, dude. And then just stack up all day.
Yeah.
Usually 2.
2.
I think as well, a lot of
What
poos,
times are we talking?
AM and a PM. 3 or 4?
Yeah, 4. We've got 4 banger. It's all those monsters he drinks.
Yeah, it
Monster
is.
Dugs.
Just doing monster dumps.
They're green. They look like that. They look like that Simpsons thing at the start of the...
Hey, and in the toilet bowl, there's just 3 claws.
So you're 3 or 4. You're 2 on 1. 3,
Gnomes.
2, 1.
Gnomes. 1. Nice. Well done, Gnomes. I think for me though, a lot of it is we don't need to go too deep into it, but when you work at home, it's easier. It's like coffee. You're like, oh, I'll just have another. And then
Really?
you
Yeah.
because then
Just
it's
keep
like
giving.
as soon as you feel, oh, I might go, you're like, well, I'm here. Like I'm at home. My bathroom's like there. I might as well sit there for a bit, go on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I think it's more. And also I recently found out that I got this dairy intolerance. So after cutting that out,
Neck a half
now
pint.
it's less. Exactly.
Yeah.
Now it's less.
Good. Okay, so you're down to 2. You aiming for 1? I don't know
No,
what.
not really. I wouldn't say it's a goal of mine or anything.
Hey, I tell you what.
Saves a lot of time.
This is really interesting. What is the average, do you think?
Oh, yeah, good point. How many average poops a day for a human being in the UK? Because I think in other countries it's different. Like if you live in India, you're shitting.
Oh my gosh,
3.
this is interesting.
3. Oh, imagine if it was none. I think it's 3. I think average would be 3.
This is really interesting. Okay. In
3
the
for a
UK,
man.
the average person typically poops between 3 times a day and 3 times a week. So there's a massive variance.
Some people skip a whole day.
One's guy.
Yeah, some people skip a whole day. I know someone who did that, who'd go multiple days without it. Yeah. I do know someone. Save a lot of time.
Really interesting.
Save a lot of time.
3 times a week, though. A week is 7 days.
Yeah. Every 2 days. So, yeah.
More.
If you're busy though, you'll forget. Well, not forget, but like you'll just be like, oh, I ain't got time. I need to crack on. No.
No, I feel like a child every wee I nearly need to run.
Yeah, it's true.
And likewise with number 2s.
Have you watched the Netflix Poop Cruise? Have you watched it?
No.
Have you?
I know what you're talking about.
No, I haven't, but I'm laughing at the, it comes up with the people also search for.
What is it?
It's just the spelling mistakes and the desperation. Is it normal to poop 5 times a day? Question mark. So worried. And then this one I like. How many times should a woman poop a day? Do you reckon that's the husband typing it in?
Yes, for
Oh
sure.
my gosh.
She's always in the bathroom.
Frequent bowel movements, not diarrhea, NHS. So they're not narrowing it down a little bit.
Wow.
I wish I could look at more of these. They're the greatest. People also search for. That could be a really good podcast segment.
That'd be a great series. People also search for.
Yeah.
You start off with a question and then go to the next one.
Yeah, the ride companion. Let's see what people also search for. If there's any funny ones.
Really?
Yeah. The ride companion host.
Oh.
Davy Burks.
Oh, that's me.
Ride companion fantasy league. There's no funny ones though.
Mm.
People also search for.
Imagine if it was like the ride companion enema tool.
That would be good.
That would be great. Oh, I wish it had said merch. We've got new merch.
Oh, it's nice as well, the new merch.
It is.
Have we still got any left?
Yeah, we got a bit left.
Have we?
Yeah, it's slow goings on this one.
Really? The companion shirt?
Yeah.
It's like the nicest
We've not really pushed it yet.
No, true. How many we got to shift?
Probably 30 t-shirts.
Oh, really? Nice. Okay, they'll go then.
Yeah,
So
they'll go.
The companion merch is understated and cool. You can rep that you're a member of the companionship.
Yep. Yeah.
Without shouting too much about it. It's the sort of t-shirt, honestly, I like to wear.
Like I put in the description, you could wear it to a wedding,
Yeah.
a funeral, bar mitzvah, anything,
true.
any event. You could wear this
You
t-shirt.
get away
to.
with it.
Yeah, you get
It's
away
not
with it.
brash.
Nah, and it's a good conversation starter too. So maybe if you're going on a date,
And, dude, we've got the screen printing, we've got the label, and we've got the embroidery.
embroidery, yeah, really
This is
high end.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's quality.
Okay, cool.
Pushed it. We'll make a clip out of that.
Gosh, there's so many of these questions. Do you have we got time? Are we still going? We have just covered how many times do you poo a day, but I thought it was quite interesting actually.
Let's do this one. Charlie Wilson, 15. 3 riders, past or present, to film and edit with. After you.
Oh, I thought you were putting your hand up.
Oh
Sorry.
no, I was stretching. 3 riders, past or present,
All
to
right,
film
dude.
and edit with.
Can't not put the dog in there. I mean, if I'm not even just being friend guy here. He is like one of the guys that you want to film and edit with, isn't he?
Yeah.
The dog is. Yeah.
Yep.
We got Semenuk.
Oh, it's a dream team.
And then I'm gonna do a little different one, a little personal one for me. It's gonna be. Can I do what is between or not? Do I have to?
Yeah.
Dave
Do what you want.
McMillan.
Ooh.
Actually, no, he was it. Okay, that scrap Dave. I actually filmed an edit with him in Death Grip 2.
Nice.
One of the sickest riders. He's like a rider's rider. I'm gonna go Bryn Atkinson because.
Ooh.
That's a guy that corners like no other. That's one where whenever he posts, I like rewind and I watch it again, rewind, watch it again, rewind, watch it again. Just tiniest things I pay attention to his riding. It's so cool. And
Nice.
he's a World Cup veteran, super fast. Yeah, it'd be Bryn. Yeah,
Nice.
Bryn
That's
Atkinson.
a good 3, dude. That's
Yeah,
a
it's
good
all
3
right, isn't it?
musketeers, that one. I'm going to go number 1, Chris Kavarik.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because he was, he's
Yeah.
the man in it, really. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's the man. Favourite dirt cover. just the corner with the big calves.
Yeah.
It's not just the calves. It was.
I get it, dude. We got a theme at the minute, but yeah.
Yeah.
Muscular men.
God damn it. So it's going to be Chris Kvarik, Missy Jove.
Oh, nice, dude.
That'll be a good balance,
like
right?
this. Really
good
old
balance,
school.
Old school.
This is
you know
sick.
what I'm going to do? I'm going to do one because he didn't say Dead or Alive. I'm going to bring Geordie Lund back to be in the edit.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
Great. I think they're two really nice answers there,
Yeah, I do.
if I do say so
I do.
ourselves.
I think that's good. Off the cuff as well. No thought into it. That
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
What
Let's
is
do
your
a couple
favourite
more.
bike part and why?
Bike park.
Bike part.
Oh, what is your favourite bike part and why? Wow.
I've got one, and it came up earlier, and it made me think, what a revolutionary, game-changing product it is. One that's quite literally made me love biking more than I ever thought. I didn't think I could continue it for this long.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I remember back to that intense taser. I remember what I used to have to do to go on a bike ride. So annoying. The dropper post. This is my favourite bike part. This has paved the way for like a bike that can be a downhill bike. It can ride jumps. I can do a backflip on it, and I can go all day A to B, miles and miles. The dropper post. Round of applause for the dropper post.
Well done,
Favourite bike
dropper
part.
post. It's hard
And
to beat that one.
It is, and I personally run the X Fusion Manic dropper, the best on the market.
Apparently so. Apparently
There
it
you go.
is. Some have said, and some would agree.
What's yours? And bear in mind that I do have a signature handlebar.
Oh, you didn't choose
So-
it?
No, because
So
I
you're
just-
telling me what to choose?
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying,
Go on
like,
then, I'll have
if
the
you
bars.
actually think about the impact that bike part,
Yeah,
that
it's
design has
unreal.
had, it's really crazy,
Unreal.
isn't it? Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say two. I'm gonna go for two.
Okay, nice.
Because one's just a nice plug. But I'm northern. I like to hold on to my money sometimes, and I think if you can Invisiframe your bike, that's
Nice.
a good invention.
Mate,
That all right. Then you
brilliant.
rip it off. It looks like new. You get it on eBay.
Yeah.
Jobs a fish.
Yeah.
So,
Sonya
I met
fish.
someone the other day who said jobs a fish.
Did you?
Yeah, I've meant to text you.
Not
but
that. Sarah fish. The
No,
one with the fishmongers.
no, not Sadie Fish.
And Sadie.
I went to the builders merchants and we were chatting.
So
And
is
I-
it saying?
Yeah, and I went,
Jobs a
"Oh,
fish."
jobs a fish," and he was like, looked at me, and I was like, he goes, "You say that?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "No way." I thought I was the only person who said that. Builders merchants around the corner from my house.
Jobs of fish.
He said jobs a fish.
It's clearly
Anyway.
a thing.
Second thing would be the 29-inch wheel.
Nice.
Why not? You know,
Good
let's
on you,
throw
dude.
some
Yeah.
love at the 29-inch wheel. People were like, "Nah, it's lame." People were like, "It's lame" with the 650B came out,
It's true.
but I'm pretty sure it improves longer bike rides, bit more comfortable.
And it's pretty
Monster
crazy
truck.
when you see a 26. Like
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, like Isted's 26
Yeah.
looks really insane.
Yeah, when you see one now, you're just like, whoa.
The tyres look so fat, it looks like a toy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's my two.
Wicked.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
This is one for you. Leo Coyle Smith, who's the best rapper in the Wu-Tang Clan?
How can you pick? Then you've got all the others up against you. There's no way.
No way.
There's no way.
Okay.
There's one for you. In Massey, favourite dinner.
Favorite dinner? Oh, I made a banger dinner last night. I've got quite into making like cowboy food. So you can look up like chuck wagon food that they'd make when they were crossing the plains of America. And it's usually like rice and beans and stuff like that. And I made this amazing rice dish that I was really, really proud of. It was beautiful.
Oh, nice.
And it had like, I've never cooked rice in stock with baked beans in before, and sausage and like all these different herbs and spices and some smoke. And
This is a
like,
cowboy rice dish.
yeah, it was
Nice.
badass. So yeah, I got quite into those at the moment. I'm enjoying, you have a nice little tequila or something and you have some cowboy food. Come to my house for dinner, everyone. It's really good.
Sounds it, dude. Sounds it.
Yeah, it's good.
I've got one that I selfishly want to do because it plugs a product that I have. But Outdoors with Nath has asked high-rise bars or low-rise and why.
Hey, you just brought out a high rise.
No,
No,
I didn't.
no.
But We might be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to have to stop you there.
Did you? Okay.
No, but someone has actually. Josh has.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh has.
Yeah.
But high rise, it's an interesting one because I think my bars are getting higher. I'm thinking about going 50 on my everyday 150 bike. So I'm currently 35mm rise bars on a mountain bike on my 150, and I run 50mm rise bars on my dirt jump bike. But I'm starting to think that I always thought that you couldn't weight the front end with a higher rise bar.
Okay.
So I always felt like, I mean, Dakota Norton.
Yeah, he's really upset the apple cart a little bit with
He
that,
has.
I think.
He's kind of
Because that came out of nowhere.
Kind of said, "Hold my bar, check this out."
Hold my bar.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold my old 35mm rise bar. I'm running, I think it's 85mm rise bar.
Is it?
But do you know what I mean? So like the T-Rex effect. So you're not weighting the front wheel at all. You've got like this. I hate the idea of having like a bike that doesn't. You can't get any weight on the front wheel. So that's why I'm unsure about it.
So you're going to try it though?
Yeah, I'm going to try
with a 50.
I'm going to try 50 on my trail bike on my Jam and my Jam Squared.
Okay.
And then, yeah, as
Maybe
you get older, I feel like generally your bars go up a bit on your
Warner's
dirt jump
bringing
bike.
his bars up quite a lot, right?
Warner is, but I always think that's different because he is like really tall.
I thought he was going to say really old. Really tall.
No, really tall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because naturally, if you're a lot taller, you're going to have more
A lot
crazy
of pressure.
Yeah,
on
and
the
he's got bad
shoulders.
elbows and stuff from all that riding. He rides so much. He rides an awful lot. Moto, mountain bike, e-bike.
Yeah.
He's like always on a bike. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So you're going to try the 50s?
I'm going to try 50s. I think I'm going to try higher rise. I'm going to try and move with the times. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, because I'm always very resistant to change, but I'm
Yeah.
going to give it a go. It seems to be working for a lot of people. I've rolled my bars forward because Jackson does.
I saw.
Big Jackson fan. I roll them forwards a bit now.
Yeah.
From when we were in Mexico 2 years ago with Death Grip, I've had bars rolled slightly forwards.
Okay.
Never something I thought I'd do, and I really like it now. So now I'm going to try higher.
I like it. I think you should.
Really breaking news. I
It's-
appreciate this is big news for the
It is big
podcast.
news.
But yeah, the ODub bars, who knows? Maybe we're going to do a higher rise version. Only time will tell. Intense looking down the barrel of the camera.
It's a plug, but it's not.
It's not yet, but is it, or is it? Don't know. Who knows?
I'm sorry. Harry.priest23 shares the same number as you. Are you doing a northern meetup ride again? Wasn't planning on it, but I will love to do one, so let's do one. What date can we do?
You're doing it now?
Yeah, let's get straight on it. If anyone wants to come, then it'll be... When will this episode come out, Doug? We've got 4 weeks. Jeez. So it'll be this will come out on the 10th. No, the 3rd. 3rd or the 10th.
No, hold on.
Sorry. Let's do the 14th. 14th of September, it's a Sunday. It'll be out before then. Be way out. Yeah, so sound. Yeah, 14th of September we'll do one then in the
Wish
north.
I could do that. I'm so all over the place. I can't.
I mean, I'm
That's so
literally
impressive.
making it up from nothing. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I'll be around on a Sunday in September. I can't see me doing much else. So
Come
I'll
on,
host
dude.
it.
That's good.
We'll figure out a place and we'll go for a bike ride and then go for a beer after.
Oh, that sounds great.
Nice.
Hold on, Dave.
Probably
You just
Peak
dealt with
District.
it right there.
Probably Peak District.
Nice, man.
It'll be close to my house.
Yeah.
We did one before and it was not many people, but it's nice. Should do it more often, really.
Should.
I should just put it out sometimes, like, oh, I'm going for a ride. Like,
And now you
Anyone
know that
wanna
you're
come?
way closer to Dovey. You're going to go there more.
yeah, that was surprising, man.
Yeah.
My geography isn't good, but that time it really let me down. I thought Dovey from my house was 5-6 hours, and then when I put it in the sat nav, I was like, oh, it's just under 3.
So good.
Dovey's on. Need to go, Dovey.
So good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
need
got
to
to
get you
build up
over there.
a reggae bike, and then I'm good. I've got it at home. Just need to build that up and then go.
Could ebe it. It's
You
not-
could, wouldn't you?
It's not bad. I've actually beat the uplift on Neeb at Dovey before.
Really?
Yeah. I never thought that would happen
Oh wow.
there. But yeah. Obviously, you wouldn't get many laps in. I was turbo
Yeah.
pedaling as hard as I could, but
Rad. All right. Should we wrap up at that? I'm happy if you are.
Let's do it. I've had a lovely time. Nice one. And thanks for all of the questions. We didn't get through all of them, but thanks for sending them in. We always really appreciate them, actually.
Yeah, it's really nice to get questions.
And sorry if you're disheartened. Keep sending them in. We'll get them on.
Yeah, we've got some banger guests coming up in September as well.
Hell yeah.
And if you've got someone you'd like to see on the podcast, let us know, because we're in a guest booking phase.
Yeah.
And that's just great.
And enjoy yourselves. And be kind to others. Eat your greens. Don't litter. Peace and love.
And lick animals.
What, sorry?
Lick animals. Mate, what an episode.
Brilliant. I thought you were really great, Davey.
Mate, and I thought you were even better.
Thanks, dude.
Better than normal.
Oh, cheers.
Hey, how about we tell our lovely podcast community to hit subscribe here.
Yeah.
Click on the video on Olly's face.
That's right.
Click on the video on my face.
Yeah.
And follow us at The Right Companion on Instagram.
They can like and comment as well.
Please do.
I'm going to try and get this energy and I'm going to bring it into next week.
Let's fast forward to next week's episode.
Done.